At a time when prison resources are stretched, the unit has cost nearly £1 million and is heavily staffed. Patrick Mackay has come from the segregation block at Parkhurst. He's serving 5 life sentences for manslaughter and robbery.
Well, in fact, I'll do what I'll do.
Just to tell you that Mackay's arrived safely. No problems with the escort. That seems to have gone okay, and his personal officer's taken him for a tour of the unit now.
You're your number one, Steve.
He's got the thing like that. Where are they gone?
If anything, I think the staff's morale's better than mine just now. The Winston McAllister argument, I think, is going to go on and on and on. And that could end in tears, or it could resolve itself. But they're kind of like 2 icebergs that aren't rushing to be melted.
Do you know Ratcheti's Joe the Greek?
Frank Winston is serving life for murder.
He was here a week, and they shanghaied him from me. He went to Manchester. I was at Manchester and I lay down with him.
Yeah, I'm not certain. I think I've vaguely heard the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Albany? You ever been to Albany?
Albany, yes. I was at Albany in 1986, I think I was at Albany for a short period of time. No, I wasn't there too long, actually. I didn't particularly like the...
Still on control lock, Albany, isn't it?
Not anymore. They're back on the keys.
I thought they were on like only 6 at a time, slop out. Over the riots.
Well, I got there just after the riots.
It's very much an experimental thing. The proof of the pudding will be come back in 12 months' time. If there's a number of inmates who are getting stuck in and making good progress, we can put an argument to the prison department that this way of dealing with inmates is a good one and a positive one. There'll probably be further units built. If it doesn't work here, however, with all the resources that we've got and the high staffing ratio that we've got, I think it could well be back to the drawing board, and the prison department might think it's not been worth the investment.
These people have been fighting the system for a long, long time. When they come here, we don't fight back. We try and negotiate things through. So we may have to give a little bit of ourselves away. We say, right, so you don't want to clean, but will you do something else? Will you do this for charity? Will you do that for another cause or whatever? We'll do art therapy, yes, eh? When they look for an argument, they won't find one. Where normally perhaps it would have been nicked in another establishment, they don't get nicked in here. But it's not just about that, it's about the fact that we get them to explain their behaviour away, we talk them through it.
Don't be too precious with it, bash it about a bit.
Attitudes may stay the same, but as far as possible we try and change their behaviour to something that's more acceptable. At the end of the day, they're going to have to go back to a dispersal on normal location and survive there.
Do you feel at the time of the offence you were a psychopath or behaving psychopathically?
From the point of view of somebody who is supposedly using that label to enjoy taking human life, there was never, ever any suggestion in my mind that I was ever a psychopath, if one wants to use that criterion. I could have perhaps understood some people being rather uncertain as to whether or not I was. But I certainly have never considered myself psychopathic if one takes the criteria that one gets a special enjoyment out of killing. No such enjoyment have I ever had. I've never found any pleasure out of any such thing.
Right. You know everybody here, don't you? Yeah. Wish I did. It's an induction meeting. We just spoke out about your first week, how we've seen it.
I think it should be a gradual thing. I think we've said that we'd expect you to be with us at this time next year.
Yes, I should hope so.
Beyond that, you know, we can't ever really say, because that's something that we debate amongst ourselves and talk about with headquarters. Have there been any problems with the other inmates whilst you've been here or not?
No. Well, not as yet, anyway. To be accurate.
Have you got any concerns that there might be?
Not particularly, no. But I can't read the future anymore.
No.